Hello. Today is December 20th. It's 5:50 in the morning, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Christmas is coming up, and I'll most likely be by myself. Life is really weird sometimes. It's so it's so ugly, but in that ugliness, there are beautiful things that just kind of make it worth it sometimes. I guess you just gotta find things that are beautiful in life to make it worth it. And do your best to not let go. And when you have to let go, you gotta do your best and live with it. I hate letting go. I hate letting go so much. Because often, the thing that we have to let go of are the things that we love the most. I'm tired of letting go. I'm tired of losing. But I guess that's the part of life. You win some, you lose some. And I guess if you're optimistic about it, even your losses are wins. Even through your losses, you get to learn something. You get to experience something. It's a vicious but beautiful cycle. Through your losses, you learn to appreciate and love your victories. You learn to respect them, to value them. One thing I learned in life is that love is a beautiful yet deadly side effect of living. The love will make you feel so alive, and yet it'll kill you. It'll rip your soul out of your fucking spirit and body without even trying. You can die and still be alive. That's what love does. And yet you can be dead and feel so alive. Love is truly the yin and yang. It is the good and the bad. And you can't appreciate the good without feeling the bad and going through the bad. As a kid, I remember thinking to myself about all those love movies and stories. Thought to myself, that's not real. I thought it was pretty, I thought it was beautiful, but deep down I always thought, that's not real. And then I experienced it. And that's when I knew. That's when I knew what life was about. Having that feeling. That yearn. That desire. I never understood why, as a kid, I was always kind of accepting towards death. I could never understand people's desire to want to live and grow old and do things. As a teenager, I thought it was just, just depression. But then as I got older, I realized that maybe part of it was depression, but it wasn't all of the depression. It's just a simple fact that I couldn't find the reason to live, to want to live. And then, out of nowhere, when I was least expecting it, when I had finally accepted that that would be my life, that that's how I would be for the rest of my life, I met somebody. And they brought out every reason for me to want to live. And they weren't even trying, really. They were so fucked up. They were so broken. She was literally one of the things that defied the old saying, broken people can't fix broken people. Even though she was broken, even though she had her issues, I always felt like every time I was close to her and next to her, she just managed to fix me. She didn't have the tools to fix somebody, and yet somehow she was able to do it little by little. And now I feel like I'm breaking all over again. Now it felt like before I met her. I don't want to feel like that again. I don't want to feel like that again. I hate that anybody can feel like this. I hate that this is the side effect of living, that this is what we have to go through. I love it, but I hate it. I love it because it makes me feel alive. It makes me understand life, but I hate it because it hurts. It hurts a lot. I look around. I see people that are just happy, but I know the truth. I know that deep down behind every smile, what I have felt, everybody else has felt. And we're all just roaming this earth looking for a reason to keep fighting. We're all just looking for a reason to keep going. Those who are lucky, we find it. But there's a lot of unlucky people in this world and they don't get to find that. A lot of people that suffer in silence. That suffering turns them into people that they don't really want to be. I remember the first time I looked into her eyes, I could only see joy. But then as the time went by and I started looking deeper, I could feel the pain that she felt. People ask me, or they say to me, "Oh, you're stupid. You're crazy. Why do you keep putting up with it?" No matter how much I try to explain, no matter how much I try and tell people, they just don't get it. But I knew. I know that deep down, even the most fucked up people, even the most broken people, have something good in them. I saw good in her. Shit. I still see good in her. I know they're good in her because it's like, with the things you've done and things you've gone through, if you can make somebody, if you could give somebody a reason to strive and a reason to keep moving and pushing forward despite your own challenges, despite what you're going through, then you gotta have something in you. I just wish I could have had that a little longer. I just wish I could have held on a little longer. She doesn't believe it. She doesn't think it. But I know in my soul that I'll never be able to look at another girl, fall in love with a girl like that again. I'll never want to. Even now, I can't let go. Everything I look at just makes me think about her. I really don't understand God sometimes. I don't understand His ways. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot. Maybe it's not for me to understand. Maybe we're just supposed to feel it. Because half the times I don't even understand my feelings, but I know I feel it. Even now, I still have a little bit of hope. I still think to myself that, hey, goodbyes aren't forever. I think to myself that maybe right now is not the time. But maybe in the future. not in the future, then maybe in the next life. Maybe, maybe now things don't work out. But who's to say that they won't one day? I shouldn't have picked her. I was selfish. I picked flower, thinking that I'd be able to hold on to it forever. I should have just let it stay where it was. Maybe then there would have been a chance at growing. It's a weird feeling. Knowing just sitting here watching cars pass by, people living their lives. Many are happy, many are anxious, and many like me right now are sitting somewhere out there just questioning life, questioning everything. I remember when she first gave me this ring. She told me to never take it off. Kept it on for a little bit, but then I took it off and put it on my necklace because I was never used to having a ring or anything on my fingers. It felt uncomfortable. Then I put it on. Got tired of having it around my neck. So I put it on and now I just can't take it off. I feel like when I take it off every once in a while, just to look at, but I can't get rid of it. I sit there twirling and playing with it, thinking to myself that one day, maybe just one day, will be a wedding ring on it. think maybe, right now is a time in life where I gotta go without her if I want her. And I'm trying to have faith. I'm praying to God that, this time of separation and division that, it'll give us both time. Time to heal. To become something. So that if we ever get the opportunity to love each other, that we have a better chance. But I'm so scared that maybe it's the lack of faith. Maybe it is. But I can't help but think to myself, there are plenty of people in this world who they waited and waited and lost their opportunity, lost their chance. I've always been terrible at saving money because I always thought to myself, why save money now when I can die literally a minute from then? I kind of carry that same concept to life. Why let go now and have faith that we'll be reunited when either of us could just go? I don't want to live this life working and building up to something, having these dreams, and then realizing that I was chasing a star that was flying away, far, far away. I'd rather enjoy what I can't have in the moment instead of hoping to have it in the future. Because the future is not promised. It annoys me. It annoys me sometimes when people say, "Oh, you're young. You got your whole life." And I look at them and I'm like, "Says who?" I'm 26. I could meet somebody that's 80 years old. I could die before they do. This concept that because we're young, that we have everything going for us, and at the same time we're all in the same boat. At any given moment, you could be walking the plank. And with that understanding, I think that's why it's hard for me to let go of things. Because I know that if I let go, I'm not promised to have those things again. She's my everything. And I so badly wanted to be her everything. I so badly wanted to give her what she gave me. Purpose, fight. Now I'm sitting here at McDonald's, completely lost, not knowing what the fuck to do. Because everybody says chase your dreams, never give up. And I still fight to understand how that plays out. They say, oh yeah, if you want something, never give up. If you have a dream, chase it and never stop chasing it. But every time I ask people, what do you do when your dream is a person and the thing that you want most is a person, but you also have to let them go? Because apparently the only way you can love somebody is if you let them go. So if I have to let go to show that I love somebody, then I have to let go. But then what do I do about my dreams? I was told not to give up on my dreams. I was told not to stop chasing my dreams. And yet I'm being told to give up on somebody. So it's like, it leaves me a little confused. It leaves me lost. But I kind of asked for this. I asked for this. Because one of the things I learned is by loving people and having people that love you, you only make it hard for them. The day that they have to let you go, you leave them with a pain and a sorrow that just fucking hurts. I remember asking God, let me be a loner. Let nobody love me so that the day I leave, the day I go, they don't feel that pain of missing. That they don't have to mourn for somebody. I remember when my dad lost his mom. I could feel the pain that he felt. I didn't really feel close to her. I liked her, but I didn't really feel close to her at the time as a kid. But that horrible, agonizing pain, I could feel it in my dad's heart. I could feel what he was holding back. I remember him holding back tears. And those tears he was holding back, I was shedding. I wasn't necessarily shedding them for her. I mean, yeah, I was sad that she had passed away. But it was that feeling of love that was just ripping my dad apart. I think that's when I think that was when I first kind of discovered how painful love really can be. After that, I kind of, I kind of didn't mind being alone. I still seeked attention and love from people, but at the end of the day, I secretly enjoyed not being loved because I knew at least then that they wouldn't feel what I felt that day. And for a long time, that's kind of how I thought, you know? For a long time, I thought if you really love somebody, you gotta make them hate you. Because if they hate you, then when you're not there, there's not much pain. Even now, I think if her kids hate me or dislike me, that would be good. Because then at least I know that I'll never cause them any emotional pain. At least then I know that they won't ever shed tears and feel bad or feel sad. Not because of me. I miss her so fucking much. Never imagined I miss somebody this much, but I miss her. Even through the bad times, even through the arguments, even through the fights, she was still the best fucking thing that could and has happened. I'm scared that I'm never gonna get that. Not again. And not from her. So everybody's telling me to let go. I think I'm gonna just hang on. Because letting go, I feel like that will hurt more. I know hanging on is gonna hurt. It's hurting me now. But I also know that letting go is just gonna hurt more. But even now, I still think about all the things I've let go in my life. With the people, friends. And when I think about that hurts. It's like a flashback. I guess that's what makes life interesting. It's knowing that not everything lasts forever. I just wish she could have lasted a little longer. I just wish whatever we had could have been longer. I'm getting older. I think we were the love story with the sad ending. I love a good love story. I love the ones with the good, happy endings. Of course, I'm still alive. So is she. So maybe our story isn't over just yet. Maybe Cupid's got one more arrow. He's just holding on to it. Maybe our story is sad now, but it'll have a happy ending. I guess what all can do is just pray and hope. And have faith.